Two things stopping every man from becoming the highest version of himself. It's either one or the other, or it's both. Stay tuned. What's going on, guys? Kayvon Rashad will help you man get fit physically, spiritually, and emotionally. I just want to say thank you guys so much for helping this channel grow, being a subscriber, liking the videos, sharing the videos, commenting, and grabbing the ebooks in the bio. Link in the description. Thank you guys so much for being supporters of this channel. Now let's get into this banger. The first thing that's stopping man from becoming the highest version of himself is number one, and that's lust. Lust, lust, lust. I think that's something almost every man has dealt with or is dealing with. Lust. Lust will make you do things that you would never do. Let's look at the Shannon Sharpe situation, man. Uncle Shay Shay has put himself in a position that he should never put himself in. First of all, he's 56. This girl is 19, let alone a white girl. A 19-year-old white girl at that. This is not a position you should ever put yourself in, bro. I get it, she's legal, but again, there's a huge gap. Huge gap. You're old enough to be this girl's grandfather, bro. But he made that decision. Why? Because of his lust. Lust can be a great thing if you know how to transmute that energy. Uncle Shannon Sharpe has done an amazing job with building out his podcast, ESPN, his NFL career. He's done a great job of that. However, when you get into a big position like this, which you're in, I think he just got like $100 million deal. You gotta move cautiously. You can't just be making decisions off your lust. You can't just think with your little head. You gotta think with this head right here. And again, a 19-year-old white girl. I just want to, guys, Uncle Shannon Sharpe is a black man in America, successful black man in America. Why would you put yourself in a position to be fucking with a 19-year-old white girl? Only reason you would make a decision like that is because you couldn't control your lust. You gotta have your lust under control. I'm not saying you can't have some sex, bro, but you gotta vet situations out. And that's a whole nother video, vetting women out. You can't just be sleeping with anyone, bro. First of all, have we forgot about STDs? Have we forgot about these things? I feel like a lot of men just make crazy decisions. They just fuck anything and everything moving, not knowing that diseases are still out there. And a lot of these dudes be having sex raw, unprotected too, shooting the club up. You can't do things like that, but the reason you're doing things like this is because you don't have your lust under control. I am not talking like I'm perfect because I've done some dumbass things too because of lust, sexual attraction. However, I've learned to get that shit under control. And if you can get that shit under control and transmute that energy to doing something productive that's going to elevate you, that shit is a game changer. And that's the most fulfilling thing you can do as a man. But again, let's look at the Shannon Sharpe situation. I don't know why I keep calling him Uncle Shannon. Shannon Sharpe situation. Because of his lust, he's put himself in a horrible position, in a way bad position, because he couldn't get his lust under control. You gotta get your lust under control, guys. I'll give you another example of someone that couldn't get their lust under control, and he's fucking paying the consequences now. Zion Williamson, great player, but he can't control his fucking lust. You impregnated an OnlyFans model, bro? Like, come on, bro. That doesn't make any sense. But because you don't have your lust under control, that's what happens. There's a cause and effect of every decision you make in life, guys. There's a cause and an effect of every decision you make in this life, guys. Because you did this, this is going to happen. Because you did this, this is going to happen. So, guys, the first thing you need to realize is you need to get your lust under control. It is natural to be sexually attracted to a woman you're sexually attracted to. It's natural. But you got to make sure you control that shit. You got to control that shit. You can't just be making decisions with your little head. You got to make decisions with this head right here. Because I promise you that little head will put you in positions you don't want to be in. I seen a post with like a child support. It was like a dude's paycheck. He has child support. It took out damn near, he made like $1,500. But because he owned child support, he had to fucking pay, he only got like $400 out of that $1,500 check. You know how crazy that is to work fucking 80 hours and you're only getting $400? That's the craziest shit in the fucking world. I will be fucking down. I'll be down if I'm only getting $400 and I don't work damn near 80, 100 hours in 1 week. But you know what happens? Lust can't keep your lust under control. You gotta keep your lust under control. You're impregnating a woman that you don't even want to see yourself with. This woman has no qualities of being a great mom, a great person. You just found her sexually attractive and you said, fuck it, I'm gonna shoot the club up. Now, because you did that, this is gonna happen. So guys, we gotta get our lust under control. It's very important as a man to get your lust under control, especially if you're a black man. The black man is the original man. The black man is a god, man. So it's like, if you're literally a god. Black man is the original man. I don't want to go too deep in this shit, but black man is the original man. So if you're a black man, you definitely got to protect your seed, protect yourself, and really get your lust under control. Let's get into the second reason, the second thing that's holding men back. And it's going to go hand in hand with lust. All right, guys, the second thing that's holding men back is gluttony. Gluttony. Overconsumption. I'm really going to go right into like food because a lot of guys are overweight and out of shape. Zion Williamson, at one point, this motherfucker was like over 300 pounds. This motherfucker was almost over 300 pounds, man. Great athlete. Gluttony, though. You got to get that gluttony. You got to be able to control your desires. You got to be able to control that shit, right? How do you control that shit? Eating it. If you don't want to overconsume too much food, how about this? Eat a high protein diet, high fiber diet, carbs that's complex and not simple carbs. Complex carbs like sweet potatoes, quinoa, green veggies, fruits, things that's gonna stick and it's gonna make you full and feel satiated. Instead of consuming shit like a lot of rice, white rice, that's easy to go over your calorie intake, or eating a bunch of donuts, ice cream, cake, and shit like that. Overconsumption, though, it's not just food. Gluttony is not just about food. Being on social media too much, having too much sex, you're having too much sex with women. Gluttony is holding a lot of men back. I know for myself, gluttony, like with food, I would make a goal, say I want to get lean as fuck, ripped. But I love sweets, man. So I'll be doing good for 3 or 4 days. Boom, that 5th day, I might have some fucking ice cream. Some big bag shit, for real. Some ice cream, some crumble cookie. I would eat some shit like that. And that shit would just set me back damn near a whole nother week. 3 days. Because I couldn't control my gluttonous behavior. Over consuming. Social media, being on social media too much. You're on social media so much, you're seeing all these black men, women don't do this. Men hate women, women hate men. You're seeing all these goddamn videos. So when you go in the real world, you think that's what it is. No, it's not like that. It's really not like that. It's not. I promise you guys, it is not like that at all. But because you're over consuming, this is what's going to happen. There's a cause and effect of all your actions, all of our actions, guys. I'm putting myself in this boat too. Gotta stop over consuming. Alcohol and drugs, guys, that's one thing, bro. Like I told you guys, I recently broke the fast, but I did like 100 days without drinking any alcohol. I saved a lot of money. I had a lot more clarity. I had more ideas. And I just felt better. I didn't feel sluggish. I didn't feel lethargic. You gotta learn how to control these things, guys. As a man, when you learn how to control these things, your lust, or what you put your thing inside, and food and gluttony, what you put inside your head, inside your mouth, man, if you can control that shit, you're a fucking unstoppable human being, man. You're a god. Guys, don't forget to like my shit, comment, subscribe, and holler back at your boy. Deuces.